Okay. So this is the first session of the free astrology program. Okay. Okay. The first session, and these are the content which you're going to learn. And second day, this will be the planet effects, that how it's making an impact. And Vimshuti Dasa, where the prediction is made. As you can see at here, the Vimshuti Dasa is also the point, topic in the first session. But there we just get idea that what is the meaning and what is the outcome we're going to get or getting learned from the second session. So it is the first day. Sorry, first session. And you know what? This is the best part of the free astrology program, that you're able to know yourself very well. I mean, you're not you can understand for any person through the sign language or to the planet impact in a house. Okay, just like it's mentioned as building a business knowledge, building a basic knowledge of astrology, and how far to be understood and how far to be believed in astrology with this concept. You get a proper idea of the system and fundamental, that what is an actual need to be needed for a predict. Okay. And yes, the briefing idea about the life pattern you're going to deal with. So I made it in 3 different parts. The first topic, second topic, third topic. Although they are many topics, but in the first topic, I'm coming with Bhav Chalit, Lagan Chart, Project Chart. Okay. So I'm going to first with Bhav Chalit, Lagan Chart, and Project. So although many people would know what is a Lagan Chart, but it has so many meaning. I mean, if you Google it, they're given many different viewpoints. But in the shorter terms, or just to general terms to understand, it means that it's first the Lagan chart showing what sign you belongs to, indicate the basic quality and nature of the person. So on a sign,
the first house, right? The first house.
Exactly. So the Lagan chart is also the Lagan chart saying so many things, but in a very basic note, the Lagan chart indicate what's the sign. Whether you're born with Gemini, are you Scorpion, are you Sagittarius, are these. Okay. So to understand in a better way, okay, this is the first sign you get idea from on the first house. You get idea that what sign it falls. Whether this and 2 is this. I mean, the name of the sign is not mentioned in a house. It's the number. Got it? So as you can see, the Taurus Taurus is the sign in the second house. I'm so sorry. The first house.
First house.
Yes. So as you can see, I'm open. First of all, I'll open your chart. So what is your sign in the first house? This is your
7. So Venus.
no sign.
7 Libra.
Libra. Yes. So I'm going to take you with the content that you going to have.
So this would be the sun sign or the moon sign?
No, this is not only the first house. It's telling you what sign you fall into. And
But
this
that
gives a
sign
general
is,
idea.
the sign is a zodiac sign. It's not any sun sign, moon sign.
No. It's nothing. That's the reason the free in this astrology you just get either basic clarity. What is the sign meaning? And with this you get clarity. That what is journal meaning.
Okay.
Or just like Libra, you fall into. Okay. So you just tell me how the content are very true as per your understanding. Okay. And it's not you, the Libra. I mean, you.
Anyone, whoever has the sign.
Sign of the Libra. Okay. So these people are, have a life to be expect to be justice in every sphere of the life. At the same time, they need a peaceful situation around them. It has to be justified, and it has to be at the simultaneously, it need to peacefully done. And so this is the first of all, this is the first general quality of for the Libra ascendants. Okay, so they are charming, friendly. They're not over friendly, but they are charming and friendly. They attract to people easily, and that's the reason that Libra people have a more opposite friends. If the female have Libra sign, they have more male friends, and if male have Libra ascendant, they have more female as a friend. Is it true?
Yeah.
So yes, they have tended to avoid emotional involvement, although they want to being surrounded with the people, but they try to be detached with the emotional trauma or more of the emotional. They just want to avoid it. Okay. So yes, but they do believe in a true relationship. If they believe in a relationship, if they like someone, they have a stingy of relationship. They want to fight back to remain to be with the partner. Okay, so this is because the strong need to have someone around and not are dependent, but they just cannot be alone. And so this is the some basic general quality you can understand with base of the content you're going to have by me. They have a function at sorry, they are peace loving. They are just must level of field make peace. They are super good at finding the common ground and settle argument. They are self which both side of the argument and find solutions. So with this statement, or this is the column where indicate that these Libra people, majority of Libra people will try to find a middle ground if any problem escalated. So it is applied to you also. That is it true that which the content
Yeah,
mentioned in here.
solution provider. Yeah, true.
So yes, so in this, although this is self-study material for you to go through it, but yes, with this you get idea. Whatever the sign someone's fall, just like in your case.
Do share this with me, this sign
Yeah,
one.
I will. Yeah, I will share you after the session over. So as somebody have a 8, which is showing the Scorpio, someone would have a Capricorn, anything. So the in the content you get proper clarity of at least 20, minimum 20 quality you can find it for a sign itself. And so yes, with this program, even help of the find it what sign it fall. The advantage of this, the self identity is what you get idea that more than 20 pointers you can get it, which is self-studied. It's not to be explained. The content is love you can understand. Right? So now let's talk about Bhavchalit. Majority people would know. Hardly people would
12 houses.
know, but Bhavchalit is telling the position of the sign, the planet of the sign, which also tell us in here in the Lagan chart we can get idea on a sign basis the general quality. Okay, and the basic quality and natures. Here also we can get idea of the basic prediction of the individual that if sun plays in his first house or having a 10th house, what are the predictions can be made for the individual basis. Okay, so additionally with this Bhavchalit, although the meaning of the Bhavchalit is we can find out the exactly where the sign plays in which house and plant in plays in which house also. But outcome to know, we get idea that what the basic prediction, if the sun and Mars in different houses, also we get idea of the strength of the planet. I'll give you the example how it's done. Okay. As you can see the Lagan chart, although this is a demo chart, but to give the clarity that in this Lagan chart, Bhavchalit Sun in place in the first house. In Bhavchalit, it plays in 12th house. So it gives us to understand the basic prediction. Okay, suppose the Mars is placed in second house, it has a negative effect or it could be a positive effect. It can be done through the combination of houses. Got it? But whether this Mars, which is second house is what? Second house is I, bank balance,
Finance, bank
food
balance,
habits,
food.
and on a general term. Okay. So if Mars is not good, it impact your food qualities, it impact of backup funds, it
Finance,
impact
backup
your
funds.
yes,
Finance.
exactly. But if Mars is good, so all the other things are good. Okay, but in this scenario, the prediction is to be done to the first house rather than second house. Okay.
First
The
house of
second thing is
Bhavchalit, right? NBC.
yes, and we see Nirabhav Chalit. Okay. In this scenario, the quality of understanding whether the Mars is good in whether first of all you get clarity that whether Mars affecting in your life in the second house or the first house. Okay, and the getting the confirmation whether Mars is good from the common sense. Okay, so I'm going to take you your case study, sorry, your chart. Okay, so as you can see in a Lagan chart, you have a sun in a 10th house, but it is there 9th house in Bhavchalit. Likewise, in your Mars, which is as per the Lagan chart, it's saying that in 12th house. Okay, which is many people saying Mangal leak, but it actually impact your in 11th house.
Mm.
Okay, so again, there's so many prediction made that if 12th house the Mars, it's indicated accidents, mishappening. But since the 11th, the Mars in 11th house, which makes the person very alert in a finance scenario.
Mm.
They look for the opportunity. I mean, whenever the finance opportunity comes, they become alert and they look for the opportunity to double up. Okay. So
Why are we looking at the sign? Why are we looking at the planet? We should be looking at the sign which is governed by the planet, right?
in term of what?
In NBC, we should look at this. Suppose, for example, we take the example of the first house, right? So
Okay.
2 is the sign in Bhavchalit. 2 is the sign governed by Venus. So that's what we need to look at, right? Why are we looking at Mars and Mercury and others like?
Because the first of all, the sign which we study, Lagan chart, which tell us the quality, the basic quality. Okay. But here, why we using the Bhavchalit? Because it's telling the actual position of sign and planet. Okay. Since somewhere you find in different charts, I'll open your chart again. You will understand better. Just like in your case of 10th, the 4th house, what sign is occupied in a Lagan chart?
10.
Capricorn.
So that is Saturn.
And here is what? The
11. So again, Saturn.
Aquarius. No,
Aquarius.
I'm saying a sign.
Yeah.
And so
Capricorn
this
and
is where,
Aquarius.
yes, so this is where the Bhavchalit is given the edge to understand whether the sign of the Saturn, the Capricorn, the same is followed here, but it's gone. And Bhavchalit is also telling us or help us, help to specifically astrologer to conclude the effect of planetary impact. Okay, just like
on a lifetime
Sun,
basis.
Saturn. Yes. So Sun, it placed in which house in a Bhavchalit?
In Bhavchalit, it's showing in the 8th, 9th.
10th.
9th house. Sun, na?
Saturn,
by
Saturn.
sign you're saying. By
Yes.
sign
No,
you're
no,
saying, na?
planet Saturn. Planet Saturn.
planet Saturn is placed in the 11th house. Sorry, 10th house, sorry.
10th house, okay? But same in the case of Bhavchalit, where the sign of the Saturn placed in which house?
Sign would be 10 and 11. So that is showing in the
Yes.
4th house, and only 4th house it's showing.
Okay. So here, as you can see, the Saturn, the combination of Saturn, 410. There's a reason the outcome of here is 410, not other combinations. And if you calculate from here, from Lagan chart, Saturn is placed in 11th house, and it plays in the 4th house and 5th house. So as per the Lagan chart, it should be 5, 10, 11. Oh, sorry, 4, 5, 11. The Saturn result would be 5, 4, 5, 11 as per Lagan chart. But if you go by prediction basis of 4, 5, 11, the prediction will not come true. That's why the Lagan chart help us to understand what is the exact position of Saturn and exact position of the sign, which helps you to predict accurately.
In BC, okay.
Yes.
It's there in the 4th and it's there in the 11th, 4th and 10th. That's why it's mentioned as 4 and 10. Okay.
Exactly. Although there's other things comes, but which is this, the Bhavchalit give the exact answer, help us to exact answer to predict. ठीक है 410 के अपने impact है, it's more like nature, it impacted your nature, it impacted your life, it impacted your relationship, everything. But if you predict on the basis of 4, 5, 11, nothing come true. And so ever since the Bhavchalit comes, when many astrology comes, apply or use this Bhavchalit for any prediction, they find very more accurately in prediction, and the assessment also easy. So yeah, this is the motive of the understanding of this program, to get people understanding. It's you also get an idea that Lagan chart only give the idea of the general knowledge based on the sign, what the sign is for, and it's slightly different than a Lagan chart. Okay, so now you get an idea of what is the meaning of the use or an outcome of a Bhavchalit. So as I just mentioned, in this case, Sun, which is in first house, comes in his 12th house. Mars also second in the 12th house. What we could understand with this shifting one sign or shifting, or I mean, not shifting, but just move to one house to another house or going backward. What you can assume or what you can understand. So if any planets having a 6, 8, 12, just like Sun having a 6, 12 or 6, 11, and Mars having 7, 8, 12. So after the calculation, what we ultimately what to conclude, or okay, we get idea that Sun comes in his 12th house. So we somewhere to reach the conclusion that okay, ठीक है 12 house में आ गया. So what is the outcome? So outcome is that if your Sun carrying what are the combinations, if it has 6, 8, 12, 7, 8, 12, 5, 8, 12, then it causes a problem. And this is what the outcome is.
Misunderstandings.
And so is ultimately give the idea that this is the first of universal combination. If somebody has any planet out of 9 having 6, 8, 12, suppose Mercury, it only impact through your when somebody is going to the yes, I mean it's aligned with the Vimshotri Dasa. Okay, so suppose if somebody going to Madasa, Bhukti, Rantra, okay, 6, 8, 12. So in these topics, they have the same impact for a lifetime basis. No matter what kind of the remedy going to do it for themselves, the impact or the constant challenges, the noticeable things that will visualized. Got it? So ultimately, this is people get to know, or you also get idea. If you're going to analyze the any person chart with this, ultimately the outcome is there. Okay, but for briefing part, that you what is the use of Lagan and what is the Bhavchal, it's just to understand is the moving from one plan to other plan house give us to ultimate the conclusion. But which is
we
you also
use
have.
we use the Lagna chart only for the aspect conjunction, right? And for that first house qualities. Otherwise, we use the Bhavchalit chart to know the lifetime
Yes,
assessment.
yes. Ultimately, you're going to use this only this 9 hours planet
Combinations.
combinations for prediction. It is just everything is calculated here, but for general basic for developing the general understanding of the astrology. Okay, so these are the two tools that is widely used. Okay, and last is a transit chart. Okay, we know that this is a 12 house. Transit chart means the current scenario. Suppose in which fourth house is studying the house conditions. And what is your at the moment, what is your condition of house? And what is the internal happiness? What is the happiness going on within your life? So that could be understood for the fourth house. Okay. So in a second day, I'm going to tell you that how to see the chart. Suppose you don't have a software, and suppose you want to tell the people with they're not afford to buy the software. So where all these combinations, where the transit chart, where the Bhavchali, with the Lagan chart to be seen. Okay, so in the second day you got idea, but the transit chart only meaning of telling what is the current scenario. Okay, so suppose if anyone going Rahu Ketu Sunny having a 6 8 12, so these two impact visible. If Rahu Ketu going second house, third house, seventh house, eighth house, ninth, any house, so we can assume the condition of particular person life having these kind of challenges. If Rahu Ketu Shani plays in particular house, this is only the meaning. Till now it clear?
Yeah.
So, hope this first one will give you the idea that what is the use and how far to understand with this. Okay.
Yes. Very
now
helpful.
the going for this. Now I'm going to go with the house, sign, and planet. So the ultimately collaborations house, collaboration sign, collaboration planet. It help us or help you or help anyone to understand the prediction. And it can be done through the houses of formations. Just like in the previous slide, I told you that if somebody has bad combinations, it remains bad. But if it's there, good, then it's the good. So before jumping going further, I give you the idea what is the meaning of houses as far as logically. Okay. So in the content, you got idea, more than 25 pointers, you get an idea on the sign, which is self-study. But here the house meaning on a very basic terms, although each house has more than 30 meanings, more than. But for understanding basis or building a sense, if somebody going to see own chart in future, if you want to see your chart in future, so these are the three pointers to keep in mind, and the prediction is easily done without recalling many things at the same time. Okay, so majority people would know, and you also would know that first I was telling the mental temperament. It's not only telling the mindset, temperament. कि काम है, गुस्से वाला है, moderator है. This is the first house can be seen. The body constitution also can be seen. From second house, as you know, there's a backup fund. It's also indicating memory. If parent would come, they would tell you, मेरा बच्चा को याद ही नहीं रहता. Check the second house. You will definitely notice that either aspect, second house of Rahu Ketu sir. ठीक है, and second house का direction कौन सा है? Northwest.
Direction I have to refer.
Northwest. ठीक है, जब भी जब बच्चे के लिए आएगा ना केस, always check and ask northwest. Treat first northwest. Trust me, 20%, I would say majority 20% to 30%, the child getting a good memory or have the recalling qualities. Okay. State of calmness, easiness, eyesight, and stability. Okay. Some people also consider 11th house stability, but I find second house more stability, providing stability. Third house is execution, action, negotiation, commitment, verbally, and commitment by only verbally. Scheduled planning, short traveling, arms determination. Fourth house inner happiness, fifth house it just go through it and you get idea that in the shorter meanings for prediction basis. Okay. But in the second sun you get idea that although you get idea that third house having an execution action, but in your chart will it very strong or not, this can be studied in second session. Got it? Although I just told you about the sign which you're supposed to going to get the content, so I don't know, go with again with the content and go with the planet. It just for understanding basis is nothing to do learn with the depth in this with this program. It's just for understanding. Sun, which is although there's so many words, but I pointed out 2 pointers. Confident. So whenever people talk about this, मेरा sun बहुत अच्छा है, they indicated or being indicated that they're confident and express themselves very well. But you will find even having a sun, it indicate only through the bad. If the sun is bad, then it indicate lack of confidence, stay hidden. It's like if they express opposite quality will visualize. So if you find someone is having 6/8/12 in certain sun, they have lack of confidence. Secondly, they stay hidden. Okay. Like moon, which is indicate feeling, but somewhere you find someone's very emotionless. Okay. Which is you're going to again the second session we're going to understand this conditions. Here is just general understanding.
But emotionless when the combination is bad, then, right?
Yes. So in the second session, you're going to learn that how to conclude whether you have the good or whether you have bad. Okay. But I'm just go with the idea. So these are the again the few content you're going to have for your self study. Okay, just like at here, subconscious. It has so many meanings. Moon is more of the mental attitude, conditioning mind, conditioning which is very stereotype mindset. Okay. General happiness, peace of mind, subconscious psychology, female, memory, sleep, imagination, water, fluid. What does it mean that if somebody having any of kind of problems, somebody comes to you and telling, मेरे लाइफ में खुशी नहीं है, तो even seeing the condition of moon having a 6/8/12, 7/8/12, that easily indicated. Okay, so just like I told you that if somebody doesn't have a good, sun is not good, the status, that means the reputation is not there. Okay, they're not able to self-express, they're not creative if the bad. Okay, but to conclude whether it's bad or good, second session you get idea, but this is a general quality which you just to understand. Okay. So in your case, if I look at it, only seeing the sun. If you have 6/8/12, 7/8/12, 5/8/12, 2/168, if it's there in the sun, so I assume this would be
sun has 4/10, which is not good. 10/11, 9/11.
It's fine. 4/10 is nothing to do with 4/10 में इसमें काम नहीं आएगा. 6/8/12, 5/8/12, 7/8/12 and 2/168. ठीक है. And if somebody has 9/10 sorry, 6, 11, 10, 11, 5, 9, 10, 11. So you have the 9, 10, 11. So sign you have sun planet, your sun is good. Okay, so what you can assume with this sun, if your sun is good, so it easily indicated. So sorry. So it easily indicated to us that the person is intelligence. They're very conscious about their own efforts and other people's efforts. They're vital. They have a belief in a vitality. They have aspirations. So it give you or give anyone to have a basic clarity. Okay, these are the qualities they have. And so I mean, asking you at the same time that these are I'm telling you, do you have this? I mean, do you assume these are the quality you have?
Yes.
So this is very simple and very give you the idea about learning the understanding. From sign basis, you get idea, the 20 pointers. Sun from 9 planet also. There are different concepts. From only the from yes and no. Got it?
Yes.
So hope I'll give you the basic clarity about a few pointers. But it helps you for self-discovery. And just like I told you in a first slide, the self-knowledge. So hope this would give you an idea that how the self-knowledge you can get it from Lagan
Yes.
chart, voucher and house and sign. The last point is left. Yeah, aspect and conjunction. Okay. It's nothing just to, although conjunction means the togetherness. And simply, if I simply put, so as I can mention it here, it's in astrological term, if somebody two planets together in one house, it means that it mutually intensify. So if Venus and Sun plays or any planet, I'm just for example basis, if you find any planet together place in any house and they both are good, so they're very confirmed that intensity of result of good become double. Okay. So I'm going to take an example of conjunction conjunction in a better way. Sorry. So this is a few concept in this scenario, just like Moon and Venus is conjunct in 12th house. It doesn't matter the way the conjunct in which house. Mercury, Sun in first house, Jupiter and Rahu in second, 11th house. So it is say that if two planets conjunct together and both are positive, they intensify the outcome. Likewise, if one planet is good and other planet is bad, it reduces the good impact. And last is that if both are not good, so it create problematic in life. But
And for the
again,
second bullet point, if one is good and the other is bad, and the first half is bad and the second half is good, right?
yes, exactly. But we find out until unless we have to check the both planet combinations. In the first scenario, that if both having this, intensify. But if both having this, worst. So again, where to assume the impact to understand, because it's remained there since you were born. So it's remained there. So understanding the impact of conjunction in astrology, it can be understood from the Mahadasa or Vimshati Dasa. So for example, basically I mentioned that if Mercury having 6, 11, Sun in 10, 11. So it good impact in different scenario. Okay. So I'll take you through the one best example, I'll give you a live example. Okay. And simultaneously apply to your case, apply to your chart also. For understanding basis, as you can see, the Mercury, Sun in Lagan chart, we have to check the conjunction aspect. From conjunction, as you can see, the Mercury, Sun in first house, they are both a conjunction. So as you can see, if I go for the first with Jupiter and Rahu, both have a good combinations. Good combination means 2, 11, 5, 9, 11, 10, 11, 6, 11. both have the same 2, 5, 11. So what we can assume in Vimshoti Dasa, we have to check the intensity which is supposed to come. There's one client is having a problem. They was asking when supposed to have normal life. So I said after 32 onwards, you never see back. Why? Because Rahu is supposed to start with the 32, 2020, 32 onwards, and itself Rahu is good and is conjuncted with Jupiter, which itself is good. So the first point which is saying the intensify. So now the 211 which is saying the good bank balance, the stability, but it's double the impact. It's not only 211 is going to impact the individual, but for how long? From 66, 30 years. He will not look back. For 30 years, because after Jupiter, Rahu, then Jupiter, both are conjunct. Okay, so from with this, the scenario, we get idea. So just like in the moon, Venus, moon is not good 5 by 12, but Venus having 611. Okay, but at the moment, Antardasa, which we call as Bhukti, but in Vedic, people call it Antardasa. Okay, and after we call it Bhukti, we call it as Antara, they use Pratyantra. So do not be feel confused that Antara here is mentioned, but I told you the Bhukti. So it's working the same, but we use different language. Okay, Nadi people use the Bhukti. Okay, so as you can see in the Antara, moon is going on. Since moon is having 5 by 12, but it not giving a negative effect because of Venus conjunct and having a positive. So just like you rightly said that it reduces the impact. Okay, so this way you get clarity. The use of the conjunction or the impact of conjunction. So as you can see in this scenario, your Vimshotri Dasa. Okay, what Dasa is going on?
Jupiter.
Jupiter. Jupiter do connect with
Sun.
Sun. Okay.
Nine, 11, 10, 11, which is good.
Yes.
4, 10 is not good.
No, वो तो नेचर पे इम्पैक्ट करेगा ना सिर्फ. So just like I told you, 9, 10, 11 is good. And but Rahu, your Jupiter having a 2168. So the negative effect of 2168 will be reduced by the Sun because of having a 9, 10, 11. Okay. So
but Jupiter also has 9, 10, 11, no?
No, it's mix. But it's pure good. The sun, your sun is pure good. It only creating a problem in your health because 410 is not good for health. 410 is only impacted your health, nothing in a personal life. Got it? So now you get idea that how to conclude for conjunction basis. It's more like the conjunction aspect is more like grammar in astrology, that we can blind eye with this the pointers while assessing the chart. Okay, so hope I give you the idea that how to check.
Yes.
But now again, they call it aspect. It's the same thing, but conjunction where the both are together. But aspect has an own challenges. Challenges mean that how it's different way to analyze the chart. Just like as you can see on the screen that every planet has its own aspects. No matter where the place, they aspect in different houses. as per the aspect, sorry. No, this aspect and conjunction concept are same. That if good planet aspect, it remains same. But if bad aspect, it creating a problem. Like if both plan is not good, aspect is creating a problem. Content is same, but being aspect is different. Okay? So the same thing applies if any plant good, aspecting. If the plan is good and aspecting wrong, it reduces impact. Okay? So again, I'm going to take you the example of earlier. You just understand the combination conjunction plant. Just like in this case, we straightly go to the Vimshotti Dasa. We have to check what dasa going on. Okay, in a conjunction, we have to check how many conjuncts. But when it comes to aspect, we have to straightly come to Vimshotti Dasa. Then we find the Mars. In a Lagan chart, we have to find in the second house. Mars aspect
But
is.
we have to see the planet of the of Bhukti, right?
No. It could be Mars. It could be in Mahadasa. It could be in Bhukti, and it could be Antara. For a longer term, we can see, yes, you were true, but at a longer term, the Mahadasa for a period of 1 or 2 years, the Bhukti. But for the sake of understanding that how to see the aspect, theory. Okay, so as you can see, the Mars aspect, where it placed, they aspect 4th house, 7th house, and 8th house. Only thing in earlier, what we have studied in conjunction, if the conjunct with the malefic planet, it's understandable. But if aspect to a malefic, it's like Saturn, Mars having 7-12, Ketu also has 7-12, but having 2-11. So it's additional thing that if you notice that if any planet which is ongoing, being aspected or aspecting the malefic, so these are the quality can be visualized. Suppose if Mars is good, example, and Ketu is also good, but the negativity we can expect. Like Ketu is more confusing. It's more a diagnostic confusion. They want freedom for the life. They like isolation. Okay, so this is also the quality we can expect. Okay, but the symptom, the assessment is the same thing. Got it? So in your case,
got it.
Jupiter is going on. And Jupiter, how many planet? One.
Jupiter is showing us 5, 9, 11, which is positive, 10, 11 is positive, 2, 11 is positive, 6, 11 is positive. But negative 2, 1, 6, 8 is there. 6,
No,
8,
how
12,
many
7,
planet aspect?
5, 7, 9.
Jupiter?
5, 7,
so
9.
where 5 comes? In which house?
Anti-clock. So
Yes,
1,
anti-clock.
2, 3, 4, 5. So second house. Then
Okay.
6, 7, fourth house. And then
Okay.
8, 9, sixth house.
Okay. Okay. Is any planet the Jupiter aspect? No.
It is Jupiter in Ketu, sixth house. Ketu.
Ketu dekh rahe na?
Hmm.
Yes. Now we also have to consider Ketu.
5, 9.
You have again
clock.
You have
again mixed.
Again mixed. So you are safe because of sun. Although you're not, I'm not saying you're safe. You have mixed combinations. And just like I mentioned that if somebody Rahu Ketu being expected by the Mahadasa itself. So person even having a good platform, even having a good rhythm of the life, they always having the problem, the feel of confusion.
Because of the impact of Ketu.
Ketu. So either you can do the remedy of Ketu.
The Bij mantra.
Yes. Got it? So itself from the Madasa, you get the lifetime answer and you get the lifetime sort out. That this is the culprit plant, not a culprit, but yes, this is creating a chaos.
Confusion.
Yes. So hope I will give you the better clarity about the concept, the
Yes.
theoretical concept. Okay, so this is how it's done in a first day. And hope this give you the idea how astrology works and how the system to be used or the tools to be used. Okay, so in the
Yes.
next day, tomorrow shall have the session. So tomorrow we will have the session about that we're going to understand the 9 planet effects, whether it's strong or weak, the Vimshottri Dasa. Just like I told you, that we just understand the Vimshottri Dasa. But what is the meaning, how far it goes, how many planet comes, how to assess the conjunction, the collaboration of the what we have studied today from Bhavchit Lagan chart, transit chart, while conjuncting all this thing together and conclude in second day.
So can we do the second day session today itself, or we have to do it on the second day only?
From second day, tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Yes. Although you get idea that how it's done, at least you get clarity for even for a learning purpose also.
So tomorrow, you let me know whether tomorrow morning is possible or not.
Yes, I do. Anything else you want to ask regarding the basic clarity?
I think it's decent. It's very well prepared, crystal clear, and so far so good.
Hope I would also assume that you would get idea that you have self-knowledge even with this.
Yes.
So don't you think that it helps you, the psychologist people, for astrologically?
Absolutely, because psychology is all about the mind, and you need to know yourself first so that you can know your mind, body, soul, and life.
Exactly. Hope this gives you some rationality that how to be used. And I mean, you get the idea, so many knowledge. I mean, you get so many information in Google about the Bhavachara Lagan chart, transit chart. But with this concept, you get the specific answer that how it's to be used. Not something. It helps you to idea that what is the life pattern. And it could be done through the Vimshottri. Okay? So we will meet tomorrow. And then we talk further.
So tomorrow we can do day 2 and day 3 together. Is it possible?